We'll just not put the camera right there. It's not that I don't like you as a person. It's just I don't like your clothes.
I'm sure you go past that flaw.
It is a flaw. I am working on it.
That is a good whistle. Come on in, everybody. Grab a seat. And
just do your announcements face.
oh, it is?
Yeah, like just a few minutes later.
Okay. So everybody come on in, grab a seat. We'll get started. As most everybody knows by now, this support group meeting is going to go live globally, so which is a really cool thing because we had close to 2,000 views last week. If you do not want to be on camera, you have a couple choices. You can sit in the gray chairs to my left and to my right, or you can watch out in the hallway. There's a television out there and all that stuff out there. So, and pretty soon we're going to get an on-air sign up there so everybody will know what's on there and there's no surprises. So that's a disclaimer. All right. Thank you for attending the Racing for Recovery support group meeting. We are focused on maintaining a drug-free and healthy lifestyle. Since 2001, our open forum meeting welcomes parents, adolescents, recovering individuals, and anyone who supports our mission. Your suggestions, comments, or ideas are welcome to make our meetings the best they can be. The Racing for Recovery support group meeting is a cutting-edge alternative to what is currently offered. By combining substance abusers, families, friends, and the public at large, we have created an environment that is beneficial to everyone who has been affected by alcohol, drug addiction, or self-destruction of any kind. Our meeting start time is 7 p.m. Please be on time, and please turn off and stay off your cell phones. Nobody cares what you made for lunch today. At least they don't care yet. Wait till 8 o'clock, then you can tell them. Please, only one person speaks at a time. We do sign proof of attendance slips. If you put them in the green basket out on the table, we will gladly sign those for you, and you can pick them up when we're done with our discussion. Honesty is required. Feel free to openly share your comments and points of view on how alcohol and drug addiction has impacted your life. This meeting is open to people of all ages and welcomes diversity. So please refrain from using excessive foul language or language that discriminates against any race, gender, religion, ethnicity, sexual orientation, or disability in order to maintain an atmosphere of respect and dignity for all who are present. If you see a visitor, a new member, or a returning member that you haven't seen in a while, please warmly welcome them into our program. And lastly, please refrain from getting up and walking out while the meeting is in progress because it's disruptive to everybody else who's sitting down. All right, who has our lifestyles of recovery? Matt.
The guidelines for living a lifestyle of recovery. Lifestyle of recovery guidelines are intended to be utilized by recovering individuals, their families, and anyone else who is striving to avoid substance abuse and achieve sobriety. 1. Recognizing that substance abuse ruins lives. 2. Wanting to pursue positive alternatives to substance abuse such as education, employment, quality relationships, and health and fitness. 3. Using resources such as friends, family, teachers, and peers as a way to achieve and remain sober. Adding sports, art, or music to these resources will help us stay focused and motivated. 4. Defining balance and working toward making it a part of everyday life. 5. Building self-esteem and confidence through sobriety to combat negative feelings regarding oneself. 6. Understanding that negative behaviors of isolation and self-pity lead to self-destruction. 7. Lifting a person up is different than allowing them to continue their destructive lifestyles. Be there for yourself and be patient with your friends and family. 8. Learning how to help without supporting the addict's behavior. Providing assistance to the recovering individual that will improve their lives, not further their usage. 9. Recognizing personal challenges and integrating them into our lifestyle as challenges to triumph over. 10. Caring for our personal, emotional, physical, and spiritual individuality is the source we use for our sense of worth. Each person is truly erasing substance abuse by promoting a lifestyle of fitness and health for all those affected by addiction.
All right. Is there anybody here for their first ever? You know what I was going to say?
You're going to send reform.
That's right.
Oh, Little Mouse said you have $100 for me.
I'll give you all the money in my pocket.
I'll take nothing. Thank you so much.
Okay. First time here, you already know how we roll. I like this guy. All right. So if you're here for the first time, welcome. We are thankful and honored you've chosen Racing for Recovery tonight. So here's what you're going to get. Everybody is going to get an opportunity to very loudly say who you are and say why you're here tonight. It's not required that you introduce yourself as an addict or an alcoholic. We know you're more than that. If you need to say that for your own sobriety, feel free to do it. But at Racing for Recovery, we look at you as a person, and we want to know your name and why you're here tonight. Joe.
My name's Joe. I come to Racing for Recovery because this is where my friends and family are. And a little bit of time ago, I said one of my major dreams that I wanted to accomplish was to get on TV one day. And tomorrow, my friend Todd is going to make that a reality. So, Todd, what's your catchphrase that you always like to say every now and then? Is it, with sobriety, anything is possible? I guess I'm living proof of that.
More ways than one, my friend. Go ahead.
Jay, recovering heroin addict. I come here because this is where I first found hope, and like you said, anything is possible, but I have to put my mind in the right spot in order to achieve anything I want.
I'm Jessie. I continue to come because the work is never done.
I'm Diane, Jordan's mom. I'm here to support Jordan and all his friends.
I'm Dante. I'm here to stay on the right track, and I love coming here Thursday.
My name is Jerry. I'm here to give hope, love, and positivity. And I'm coming up on a year. And this was one of the first places I went to when I started this journey.
That's awesome.
I'm Roxy. I'm here to learn. Hi, I'm Brittany. I'm here to listen and learn.
I'm Crystal. I'm here for more understanding.
I'm Jamie. I'm here to stay open-minded and to hear a message.
My name's Daryl. I'm here to listen and learn.
I'm Frank. I'm here for the support and the hope that this room brings me.
I'm Sherry. I'm Frank's mom. I'm here because I love to come to the meetings. I got off work in time to come tonight. I just want every one of you to know that you're on my heart, in my mind, and in my prayers all week.
Wow. Thank you.
Wow.
I'm Josh, and I'm here to listen, and I'm here for support.
My name's Mike. I come here because this is what I do on Thursday night, and I enjoy putting in the work that it takes every day to stay sober.
My name's Patrick, and I'm here because I want to live.
Shane, I'm an addict, and I'm here to take my life back.
Charles, we're here to participate in something positive.
I'm Jason, and I'm here because as long as Racing for Recovery has been a part of my life's been better. And when it's not, it seems to go the other direction, and I'm ready to go back down the right path again. Wow, man. And I'm here to tell you with sobriety, anything is possible.
I'm Misty. I'm trying to balance and to learn.
I'm Sabrina. I'm here to give or receive some experience, strength, and hope.
I'm Bob. I'm Bob's dad, and I'm here to support my son and anybody else in this room that needs support.
Hi, I'm Penny. I'm Bobby's mom. I'm here to give him support and tell him I'm proud of you being sober.
I'm Bob. I'm here because it's my favorite place to be on a Thursday night. And always leave here better, feeling better.
I'm Erica. I'm here to stay focused on my path to sobriety.
I'm Mike, and I'm here because I legitimately care now about staying sober.
My name's Kelly, and I'm here because this program keeps me motivated to be the best version of myself I can.
My name's Ryan. Last week was my first time standing, and I'll be damned if it's gonna be my last time. I'm a recovering heroin addict, coming up on 6 months, and every day is a new battle, and Thursdays are my easiest days for victory because of this place, and I make sure I keep coming to make sure I keep winning these battles.
That's awesome.
My name's Jim. I'm Ryan's dad. I am a recovering skeptic. I have to say that this place gave me hope because my job pretty much is, all I would do is take people to jail. People would come in, and then when my son, you know, when you can't keep it out of your house and you can't keep it off the street, and the people that are quote unquote supposed to protect and they can't, because I was pretty much dead. I was doing a job and I didn't care about the people. I didn't want to hear it anymore because I've heard every story. I've been doing this job for over 20 years. And so this place kind of gave me back my humanity, I guess.
Wow. That's huge.
I'm Teresa, and I come because I just love to see the growth in these guys.
I'm Renee, and I come because Thursday is free therapy.
I'm Virginia, and I came to see Megan today.
I'm Megan, and I guess I haven't been doing that good of a job at seeing my grandmother. This program really helped me get and want a new way of life.
I'm Janie, and this is my first time here, so I came to check out what it's all about.
I don't have any money for you either.
Hey, there goes my next question. Anyway, I'm Art Buchanan. I'm an addict, an alcoholic. I just heard good things about this. I stay at Empowerment for Excellence, and things are going well there. This is the first time in my entire life that I've been able to string together 110 days.
For you, man.
Oh, he's gonna get me crying, but I'm trying not to. Shucks. I'm just thankful for the opportunity I have. I pray that my higher power, which I call God, will let me make it another 10 days, because then I will have a third of a year. I'm grabbing at something, and I think I'm going to get there. I'm not trying anymore. I'm in it to win it.
Anybody that can use the word shucks, it's going to have lifelong sobriety, man. It's a given. Right? Go ahead, brother.
My name's David. I've been here a few times, and you guys are welcoming, and I'm here to learn something each time.
Cool. Good.
I'm Mark, alcoholic addict, and I come because I feel you can never have enough tools for the toolbox.
That's right. Yep. Yep. Shorty, go ahead.
I'm Shorty. I'm a family member here at Racing for Recovery, and for me, this place is where life happens.
I'm Joe, and I'm here because I want a better life.
I'm Ashley, and I'm here to continue to grow, and because this is one of the most, being here is one of the most positive, consistent parts of my life now. So.
Who saw Ashley's interview last Friday? How killer was that, huh?
Oh, yeah.
That was good.
Awesome.
If you didn't see it, go to our YouTube page and watch it. That was phenomenal. You got to
Nice job.
Go ahead.
My name is Jason Nichols. I'm a recovering addict. I'm here because I want to keep an open mind. I can learn from anyone and everyone, and I I just celebrated 6 months last Tuesday.
Good for you.
For a long time, I always said I can't, and now I say I can, because those who say they can't and those who say they can are both usually right.
Absolutely.
So today, I can.
Attaboy.
My name is Sierra, and I'm just here.
For the last 40 years of my life, I've been around family members, friends, and now co-workers with addictions, and I come here because I'm finally finding balance, and I feel like I can give support, and I am learning a lot, and this is my 3rd meeting, and I've been praying for everyone.
Thank you.
I'm Kate, I'm an addict, and I'm here to listen and learn.
Bill, I'm an addict. I'm here to do the same. Listen and learn.
I'm Michaela. I'm here because I love coming to these meetings with all the positivity that comes, and I'm just here to listen and learn.
I'm Rachel, I'm a UT student, and I'm here to learn. I'm Rachel, I'm a UT student as well, and I'm here to listen and learn.
Tom.
I'm Tom, I'm here to learn from the best.
I'm Shelby, and I'm here because great thoughts speak only to the thoughtful mind, but great actions speak to all mankind.
I'm Matt. I'm here because I didn't get this far by just sitting on my ass.
I'm Nancy. I'm here to support him. Keep him off his butt. And to support everybody else.
Grandma.
I'm Grandma. I'm the grandmother of a hopefully recovering addict. He's busy right now paying consequences for his actions.
That's right.
My heart's been broken quite a few times, but I'm gonna get ahead of it.
Yeah.
And I give free hugs.
I'm Chris. I'm here to listen.
My name is Justin. I come here to gain knowledge. I feel like I can never have too much knowledge, and with knowledge comes power to help me fight my addiction and battles that I have.
David, I'm here for my recovery.
I'm Ryan. I come here because it helps me with my transformation from my old using, dying ways into a clean and sober way of thinking and living.
Wow. I'm Sean. I heard a lot of great things about this place, and it's my first time here, so if there's any money involved.
That's great.
Gerald, I'm still on that listen and learn bus.
I'm David. I'm here to listen, gain some knowledge and some wisdom to help me in my recovery.
All right.
My name's Tom. About 5 years ago, I was court ordered to come to 8 meetings, and tonight is my 200th meeting.
Oh,
People here are amazing. I mean, I couldn't be at a better place. I mean, we can do this every day of the week, Candace, and you just be right on, man. So it's awesome here.
I'm Rob. I'm here for the positivity. Usually come Mondays and Wednesdays, but I had to work late last night, so I'm here for the positivity. Every time I leave here, I'm in a better mood to learn something new.
Right on.
Thanks.
My name's Andre. I'm a recovering alcoholic. I came here because my friend Rob here picked me up and brought me to this meeting about 3 weeks ago. And it's a different alternative to the 12-step program that I've been used to. And I like this program. I've been coming ever since on Monday and Wednesdays with Rob.
Awesome. Welcome.
I'm John. Is Matt Boston hiding out over there anywhere, or did he go home?
We locked him up for the night.
All right. Well, I just wanted to tell him thanks. Everybody here has been a big help, but especially him. Easter Sunday, I'll have 6 months sober.
Yeah, man.
I'm Randy. I'm one of the parents who lost their child to an overdose, and we started coming here. It was the first program that gave Barbie hope. And when she died, this place kept me alive. So I owe her this, and I feel like I owe Todd my support for the rest of my life because I care about him. But I'm emotional today. But this place gives me hope, and I'm here to give hope to anybody who wants it from me. A car, a ride, a phone call. Just call me.
My name's Carolyn. I'm the mama of an adult son who's in recovery. He's been in recovery for 2 years now. It never gets easy. Randy's my friend. It never gets easy to hear that. He's here in memory of his daughter. I'm here in celebration of my son. And when it's a parent, even if they're in recovery, it affects you for your entire life. Like, every day is a good day to me. Every single day. I'm just very thankful.
I'm Justin. I'm here for support. I'm Joe. I'm here to listen, learn, and then put some action behind what I learned.
I'm Beth, and I'm here because this is where my friends and family are. My name's Kim, and I knew Randy's daughter, Barbara. She was an amazing person. That wasn't what I was going to say, but just to touch on that. And also I'm here for support. I needed a lot of help, and I'm just realizing that I'm starting to impact people and help people along the way, and it feels really good.
I'm there for the gain good knowledge.
I'm Brian, I'm here to support my brother Michael.
I'm Esther, and I'm here to support my son Michael. I'm very proud of him.
I'm Jill, and I'm here to support
I'm Kevin. I'm here for my brother Michael.
I'm Michael. I'm overwhelmed with blessings. Yeah, I come to Racing for Recovery because life-changing events happen to me on a regular basis here, and it's changed me 100%. I'm totally a different person, and it's a new lifestyle for me, and I wouldn't have it any other way right now.
Love you, Mike.
Love you too, man.
Mike. I'm Mike. I'm here today because I value my life.
I'm Rachel. I started coming here to support my dad, and since this has just become a new way of life and a place that I truly love watching people grow here.
I'm Bruce. I come to learn and also to join in the celebration of all the great success I see here. And I lost my daughter too, and she attended 0 of these meetings. I think if she could have come to even 1, I think her outcome would have been a lot different. And if anybody needs an additional reason to come, this is a Thursday night meeting. That means tomorrow's Friday, right?
I'm Gail. As Bruce said, we lost our daughter last August to an overdose. Somebody at work asked me today why bad things are happening to me. I had cancer. I've overcome that. You know, we dealt with Lauren having heroin addiction, cocaine, and whatever else she was doing. And I looked her in the eye. I said, there's nothing special about me. And maybe by me having cancer and me having a daughter that went through this and ultimately died, my voice can be heard by others. That doesn't always happen to bad people or people that are doing bad. It just happens. And you know, that's my goal is I don't want Lauren to have died in vain. I want to get the word out that, you know, they're not bad people. They're just doing something to ease whatever pain they're having. And that's the source they found to do it. And I scream it from the rafters, is, you know, you can overcome this.
I'm Julie. I'm here to support my son Joe and everybody here, and to keep learning, and this is the first place we found hope.
My name's Bill. I'm here to support my son Joe and anybody else in this room that may need it. We just come to Racing for Recovery on Thursdays because we love it here.
Hi, my name is Dana. I'm here this week for some much needed balance after a pretty tough week.
I'm Brendan. I'm here just to learn and apply what I learned to my daily life.
I'm Vanessa. I'm just here to get a stamp. No, seriously. But seriously, I'm here to listen and learn and get more out of my sobriety.
That's awesome.
I'm Elaine. I'm here to listen and learn.
I'm Jeff, and I'm just really blessed and grateful to be able to come here and witness the magic that happens in this room, in this program. And I'm witnessing it my own self because I got 180 days today.
I'm Scott, and I'm here because I'm very grateful to be sober.
I'm Renee. I'm a recovering heroin addict, and I'm here for support and knowledge.
I'm Emily, and I'm here because this is the place where I learned that sobriety is a lot more pleasant when I'm running, racing towards what I want to achieve instead of running away.
My name is Quentin. I'm here to give and get support.
What's up, guys? I'm a grateful recovering addict. My name is Nick. I'm here because this is where it's at.
I'm Eric. I'm here to be around some positive people in recovery and gain some wisdom in the process.
I'm Jeff, and I'm here to listen and learn.
My name is Marcus, and I'm here because I believe this place is very unique and positive as far as some of the recovery that I've been through. And I need a positive environment and positive people in my life today.
My name's Gavin. I'm here for knowledge and to remember what I'm working for.
My name is Kelly, and I was here last night, and I'm back again tonight. Been trying to think of how to put it in words what I was going to say, but I guess my intentions are always to make the right efforts to keep sober, but being here encourages that.
Scott, alcoholic, here for support for Kelly.
Amazing. Sue. Yeah.
Hi, I'm
You're Sue, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
I'm Susan, and I'm here because I really appreciate this place, and I'm so glad my brother said that, because I was wondering lately how many days he's had. I know it's a bunch, because the day that he turned 50, he had 100 days. And now he's got 180, and that is amazing. And I really appreciate this place, and I love all the new group of friends that he has, and I get to enjoy him too, because they come over and see us, and I just love it.
I'm Justine. First, want to thank my mom for making me come here. But it's like another family here, and I'm getting good support. And I just want to thank you for an amazing one-on-one yesterday. Mom, it's your turn. This is my mom, LaVon. So.
That's awesome. I just want to tell you I'm so proud, and I hope you can get back. And anybody can just hug her or anything, because she needs it so much.
Go get her, Grandma. Go get
That's a group hug over
We should just start an assembly line.
She really likes coming here, and I pray every second of every my kids are my life. They're all I have. And I'm so glad that she finally got to come. I'm sorry. I told Justine I can't hold it together because my kids are all I have. And I always thought I was going to get that call, and I just pray every second that she gets better and stays better. I don't mean it like, I don't mean it negative. I mean, this has been so hard for her. And anyway, I don't want to take, you guys are so sweet, and not only I don't have a problem, but I need positive people. Like, I truly need that around me a lot, because it will help me with her. So, it took me a while to come because I was sick last week, but I was scared, and I don't know why, but I'm super glad that she's got you guys.
I'm Liz. I'm a wino alcoholic. You know, yeah, I am. I come here because I come on Monday nights, and I love it here. I like what I learned. I hope I can get back. I've got 2.5 years in, so I have some experience of this. It's still day by day, and that's how I want it to be. And I also came to see if Todd was a real person.
Is Todd here?
Go ahead, young lady.
Hi, my name's Jenna with one N, and I'm here to support Justine, and I like pugs.
I like pugs.
I'm Jordan, and I'm here because, well, this is my first time, so it's $100, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm here because this is where miracles happen, and I'm on the sobriety train, and I have no reason to get off.
I gotta stand up for this, and I don't know how I'm gonna keep it together here. If you're new, literally, if you're new, you just saw what this program's about. We literally could go home after that. Vanessa, I love that. I'm here for a stamp. That was classic.
Yeah. Thanks.
We'll get you a gold one made, right? On a serious note, like, I've been privileged to be a part of this program for a little while. And when I heard everybody, but when Jim was talking and when you were talking, I'm like, I'm reminded I am real, and this is this is okay. It's hard. I'm not quite sure why I'm doing this, but I have a couple things I need to say that, you know, when Gail said we have to get the word out. I need everybody who's watching this and who's sitting in here and knows about this. That's why I survived an addiction. I have a life's purpose to take what has been graciously given to me and everything that comes my way and give it back. And I'm going to give it back through the awesomeness of everybody who's involved in this program in any frickin' format I want. Live stream is the answer to reaching a ton of people. We hit almost 2,000 people last week. 2,000 people, think of that, that if they can't see this, they don't learn what it's like to be sober. I'm obligated to give that back. You feel me on that? And some of you know why I'm talking like this. We have to do this. If people don't like it, that's on them. This isn't an anonymous program. This is about a program that says, I'm proud of who I am. Here's how I overcame my struggles. and I'm going to let the world know about it. Be proud of that. Honor that. And don't let anybody give you any shit about doing it. Ever. You're on.
I just wanted to add too that it's one of the reasons I love coming to this place is because grown-ass men can come here and cry and get away with it. You can't be over here crying. The Answer by Donald D. Carr. Running from the misery, trying to escape the pain. As I approach the light of hope that lies before me, each step overwhelms me, every breath sears my throat. I ache, my body rebels against me, my memories torment me. Agony has become my closest companion. My demons mock me as I dangle helplessly above the abyss of alcohol and drug abuse. The voices all sound the same, criticizing, accusing, blaming me for what has happened. They don't understand, they don't care who I am. I am a human being, full of thoughts and feelings. I am worth saving, just show me the way. At last I reach the light of promise, there stands the answer. Open arms, understanding smiles, looks of trust, and so it begins, racing for recovery.
All right, couple of quick things, then we can get into a discussion real quickly. Saturday, this place will be open to everybody who wants to come out, hang out, and do whatever. If you want to bring something to eat, cool, but we're here on Saturday, and it opens at 4? 5, sorry. My 500th mistake of the day already today. So come on out Saturday. We do have other support group meetings every day of the week here. Counseling, drug assessments, you name it, we're doing it here, everything but detox. If you need help, check us out online, call us. We're here to help you. If you're out of the area and watching this and you need some help, call us. We'll put you up and take care of you and do whatever we can to help you be the best you can be. So let's do this for a couple topics. What? Oh, yeah. Joe wanted me to point out that he's on tomorrow again at noon like he did earlier, right?
Thanks, guys.
Also, too, I forgot, we're a charity. We are a charity of the Glass City Marathon that is sponsored by Mercy Health, which is a giant supporter of Racing for Recovery. We need people's help on April 22nd to help run the Racing for Recovery aid station out at Tamashanner. It's an awesome time. There's a sign-up sheet out in the hallway out there. If you want to get involved, please sign that, please. Mike.
Dad, I'd just like to add this real quick. I've only known you and this program for a couple weeks. And I've never been a really religious man, but I have so much admiration for you and what you've created. If there is one, when you go up for judgment for what you've created and started, you're going to the front of the line at the gates.
Don't do that. I'm like everybody. I'm just a real person, man. I'm just here to be a part of it. I'm honored to meet you.
I'm just saying, you've done so much. I'm looking at you just like this meeting tonight. It's just unbelievable.
We created this, you know. Yeah, I might have had the vision to start it, but I wouldn't be here without this. And by the way, how was the Big Rock show the other night? Was it fun?
Honestly, I wasn't impressed.
Honesty's required.
Honesty's required. I'll take you to a real concert sometime. It'll be fun. Okay, so let's do this for a topic. I'd like to know, how do you find your life's purpose? I know for some of you, you might be searching for that. That's okay. I'd like to talk about, do you think your purpose exists? Do you have any idea what it is? Have you found it? How did you find it? How are you utilizing it to help others? And also, too, for family members, I want to know what it's like to have your loved one back. What can you share with another family who may be watching out here, who needs help to help their family? So if you've been in here and you've been fortunate enough to have a loved one who was getting it together, share how that feels and what's been done. And again, if you're on the other side and you're finding your life's purpose, what's that like as well? So 2 awesome topics to talk about tonight. Mr. Cook.
Jason, when I found out you were a real person, I don't know if you remember the first time I met you. I had come across the meeting and walked in, and Matt over there was doing the meeting. I eventually took over and was lucky enough to do for almost 6 months on Tuesday nights. My life's purpose at that time, as I became a really big part of Racing for Recovery, was helping others and freely giving what was given to me. As that slipped away and my ego started to take back over, I lost track of who I really was. And I started to hate that man again. And I'm gearing up for the fight of my life again because I got another relapse in me, but I ain't got another recovery. So I'm back here because as I was part of Racing for Recovery, I truly lived and I found balance in my life. And I've never walked in these doors and felt ashamed of who I was. Nobody here's ever made me feel like a piece of shit, excuse my language. They've always made me feel welcome. And I never felt better and had more purpose than I did on those Tuesday nights saying the words that you guys put together. So I'm struggling right now. And I'm literally as close to being broken as I ever have been. And you know me very well, Todd. On my 90 days, I celebrated with you in Columbus, and you were nice enough to give me your medal as my 90-day coin. And on 6 months, I went to Shinedown with you, which you know how dear it is to me, with my daughter, Madison. And I don't know if I'm going to survive if I don't become back part of this program. So my purpose is to be back here so I can be the man that I know I can be and that I deserve to be for myself, not for anybody else, but for myself. So I'm here tonight because I want to live. I don't want to exist anymore. I want to live again.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm Sabrina. My purpose is to go through life. I like what the lady said down there. Every day is a good day. Is to make it a good day. No matter what happens, it's what I make it become. No matter how I'm feeling, if I keep a smile on my face, I could bring joy or brightness to somebody else who's not feeling that way. And that will make me feel good within myself. So that will take all that despair I'm feeling and change it. That feeling that I will be having of despair. That's something I'm learning to do, is go through life. Being happy. And with that, I pass.
Sabrina, I love your hair.
Thank you.
And I love what you said. And now I was out running this morning in the rain and you weren't with me. So what's up with that? Because you said you were going to start doing that with me, so I'm waiting.
Wait no longer.
Oh, I love it. Yep, Renee.
As a parent, what I feel is peaceful. When your child is using, your life is chaotic, stressful, you don't sleep, it affects your work, it affects relationships with family members, and when they're home and sober, it's peaceful. You sleep, you rest. My worry level is pretty much non-existent. She proves to me every day that she's okay, and when she's okay, I'm awesome.
Wow.
So it's peaceful.
Wow. Good stuff. Hi, Penny.
Hi, Todd. Hi, all. Levon, your name
Yes,
was?
ma'am.
I can honestly relate to how you feel. My son, this big guy next to me. It might be a little bit longer, but when my son was using, and I knew when he would go out, I'm having a very emotional day, so when he would go out, I would feel if I stayed awake until he came home that nothing bad would happen. Like I believed that God wouldn't do that to me. So I would walk the floor, and I would walk the floor, and I would call him, and I would aggravate the living shit out of him. I would drive him nuts, because I knew what he was doing, and I was so afraid. I was just so afraid that he was gonna die. And I'm so glad he's alive. I'm so glad that he's here. But I still feel I grieve. And today I wrote something that has such significance to me. And maybe somebody else. When they were little, I used to make my kids write the meaning of empathy and sympathy and compassion and gratitude, so they would never forget writing those words, so they would know what those words meant. So I went old school on myself. And I was sitting there today and I said, how do I feel? And I grieve. I grieve. The meaning of grief. Cause great distress to someone. And the synonyms are sad and upset, distress, pain, hurt, wound. And that is exactly how I feel, although I am extremely proud of him. I mean, because he's not using, and I thank God every single night when I put my head on the pillow that he's home in the house. And if he's not home in the house, I know he's out with like Jeff and Jordan and Randall and whoever else that he's become good friends with. But I grieve so bad for the son that he once was. I feel like the drug just stripped my son away. And I don't know if anybody can feel that.
It's been really hard. It's been really hard.
My heart is so broken because I love him. No matter what he does, I love him. I've loved him through his using. But I fucking hate drugs so much. A part of my language, I hate them with every bit of everything I have. I hate them because that fucking drug stole something from me that my husband and I created. And he used to be so happy. He used to be so happy. And I just want you to know I'm proud of you, but as a mother and a father, we feel these things, Bobby. Like you used to smile so much, and when I hear people here say you got an awesome son, I know I have an awesome son, but you're not the son you once were with us, and you got to get that shit out of your head. You got to get those regrets out of your head. You hear, Mom? You got to get rid of them. Please. Please. Please.
Jordan, go ahead.
I can't help it. I'll go out.
I've been here for friends of mine, so I'm having a hard time right now. Bobby's a good friend of mine too. And she's right. We're not the same people we used to be. We are different, and the drugs have changed me. I'm not the man I used to be either. I'm reminded of that when I have to go home to be by myself without my family being around. But one thing I can say is that with this program right here, with Sobriety, Anything's Possible, my purpose in life today is to work damn hard on the things that are being taught to me here every day that I'm here. To coin a phrase, we've only just begun. I've got 3 months and a few days. I'm very proud of that. It's taken some work. It's taken a total lifestyle change for me. Balanced, holistic lifestyle of nutrition, exercise, book work, IOP, one-on-ones, and just getting down to the nitty-gritty of why I was doing what I was doing because nobody ever asked me those questions before. Thank God somebody had the whatevers to ask me, Shorty, why are you doing those things? And I remember when I was asked that, I didn't know how to answer that because I didn't know. But after some therapy and after some IOP, I do know why now. And I'm glad I know why now. Because now the work begins. Now I can start to heal. Now my family can start to heal. And the only reason that we can start to heal now is because of here.
We have a whole list of people that want to talk, so we're going to go over 8 o'clock a little bit. So just fair warning. Carolyn, go ahead.
I'm going to stand. He talked about a purpose. I know what my purpose is. I've known for a long time. It's to be a mama. It's all I ever wanted. That's my whole being. When you talk about what it's like to, what was the question about the parents?
Have your loved one back.
Yes, have my loved one back. I can resonate with every single parent that spoke tonight. The man over there, whose job is obviously in law enforcement, it humbles you when it comes into your home. It humbles you. The lady right there who was so upset about her daughter. It's not that she's crying about anything that you've done.
Right.
It is tears because she couldn't help you. As parents, we have to stand by, and it kills us to know that I'm a mama. I am supposed to protect my child. And what happens to them? We can't do it for you. We have to step back somehow and let you do it yourself. That's where the pain comes from. That's where the tears come from, because we can't. I speak for me, like I know Bobby is in recovery, but his mama is still hurt. My son was in recovery for over a year, but I was still hurting until I finally, like they say in sobriety, until you finally do it or you put it into action. My thing was, I never lost hope. I never lost faith. I knew my son would come out of it. But there's only one person truly that loves my son more than me, and it's God. And when I finally was able to give my son over to God and say, I know you love him more than me, within a short time, I had my son back. And I mean back. I had him back because I was able to let go. And like I said, every day is a good day. Nothing is better than having your child back. And he's going to make mistakes, but when Bobby's mama was saying that, you're not this, you're not that, my son is better. He's better than he's ever been, and I am stronger, and I am better for what our family went through. There is hope. There's hope. Don't lose faith.
That's right. That's right. Julie?
I kind of want to echo what she said. I like Joe so much more now because he's funny.
Not like you before, like.
He's smart. He's not the person he was, but I like him better. And I like our family better. I'm echoing kind of what you said. It's a struggle, but it's not all negative. It's different, but it's better.
Grandma?
I can't wait till I get my addict back. Had him back once. And for that, and I'm really concerned, Joe, would you do something so Joe doesn't hear all these bad words? I don't like him to learn these bad words. And you're sitting right beside him doing it. Oh, it's all right this time.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. You okay, Joe?
Good.
All right.
Shelby, you're up.
Well, when it comes to me, I'm kind of the opposite. Obviously, I'm not the parent of her. She's my parent. But I can't say that when, what will be, I think, 52 months on Sunday, I can't say that 52 months ago I got my mom back because I didn't have her. I didn't know her sober because the only time she was sober was the time she was pregnant with me. And once she was done being pregnant with me, it was back to the races. So growing up, the mom I knew was the mom that drank and went out to the garage all night and didn't get home till late. Sorry. So I didn't get my mom back. And I can't say I got a new mom because obviously she's the same person. But I got I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about her. But I guess I could say I got the new and improved version of my mom. And like, kind of like Carolyn and Julie were saying, like, she's better than I can imagine she ever was. Our relationship is immensely better in more ways than one, and I couldn't be any more grateful because I've gained so much. And in her becoming the new and improved mom, that's how I found my life's purpose. I might not have struggled with addiction, but I found my life purpose through hers because I started coming here and then eventually got a job in a treatment facility, and that inspired me to go on to eventually, hopefully, get my master's degree in art therapy and become a licensed art therapist, which will also be cool because I'll be the first person in my family on both sides to get a master's degree. So that's a pretty cool goal. But I can't remember exactly much, but a wise woman once told me there's 4 things you got to do to find your life purpose, and it's along the lines of what you enjoy doing, what like the world accepts you doing, or something along those lines, and what you can make money doing. And there's a 4th one, I just can't remember it. But like, you kind of gotta find something that's in the middle of that diagram, and that's your life's purpose. So, fun fact.
Emily, you're up.
Yeah, I was just going to talk a little bit on both of the topics, but I'll be brief if I can, I know, and cut me at any time if you need. But it's never easy to hear like the truth of how we hurt the people that we love. But I only know that because I read the Cleveland book and the 3 gifts at these meetings. And I'm trying not to be emotional tonight. I only learned that because of the Cleveland book, the 3 gifts that these meetings give. I don't know that per se because my parents came like once to this meeting and moved out of the country, so they don't get to see like the new me. So I just want to say to those that have family members here, like, cherish that. Like, that's love, you know? I mean, we're not perfect at it, but because of this program, I figured out like what my purpose was. And in order to fulfill that purpose, I have to love myself, because I don't ever want my kids to worry that their mom doesn't love them, because I grew up with that my whole life. But I'll spare you the details, doesn't matter, because what am I gonna get? Thanks for being my mom, Carolyn. She's been my mama for a while, and it was here that I got to create my family, my husband, and the in-laws that I have, and the family that I've created. And I wish last night's meeting was recorded, because the words that came out of my 13-year-old son's mouth, nobody will take that away from me, and that validated everything I've been working hard for.
Yeah.
Thanks, Todd.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Wow. Michael, you're up.
My purpose is more than a gutter junkie. I sit here tonight and my mom cries every time a parent speaks. You don't have to cry no more. I wasn't going to get emotional. I just wanted to say, I'm a brother, I'm a son, father up here, and most importantly, I'm one of God's children. I'm not a gutter junkie no more.
Nope.
That's all I got.
So, I feel like my purpose kind of fluctuates. I mean, I first had to find it by finding myself first because I didn't know who I was or what I liked or what I wanted to do with my life. But coming here and volunteering at the events like the Glass City Marathon, facilitating meetings, that opened my eyes as to the giving back aspect. So that kind of plays a huge part in my purpose right now. But I feel down the line my purpose is going to change. It's still going to be in the same area, but just doing different things. But I feel like my main purpose is, it's really cool to say because in less than 6 months I'll be able to fulfill my greatest purpose of all time, and that was to become a husband. And I don't know, that's just really cool to feel that way.
Absolutely. Ashley.
The biggest part, well, one of the biggest parts of my sobriety process has been looking at the brokenness inside of me and not hating myself for it, but completely flipping that and learning to not just accept myself for those things, but to love myself for those things too. So I think I'm learning more and more, and I don't know how this will manifest itself, but I really feel strongly that my purpose is to help other people feel that too. Because I know that I was in a place where I never thought that I would feel that way. And I do. I can genuinely say now that I do accept and love myself for those parts of me that would be considered imperfect. So yeah, I don't know how that's going to manifest itself, but I hope that my own experience, I can use that to encourage other people. And then I just want to say I've heard a lot of parents tonight saying how proud they are of their kids, and I just wanted to tell all of you that's so encouraging to me to hear that, because I don't have the greatest relationship with my mom, and she is not someone that will freely say things like that. So it's so encouraging to me to hear the parents in here say that they are proud. And if you don't know this, I don't know if you truly do know how much of an impact that probably has on your child. I can speak for myself personally, and I'm sure it's this way for a lot of other addicts, that one of the hardest things about your addiction is knowing the hurt that you cause your family and the hurt that you cause your parents. And to hear those of you that love your children so much and that were hurt so terribly, be able to say to your kids how proud you are of them. Just know that means a lot, and that goes a really long way.
For Susan, before you go, I had scratched down, Joe sitting next to me, and I had written down there, we, meaning us that are sitting up here, we are privileged to be here. And I know some people probably don't know really the intricacies of how this program got started, especially the people that are watching. We're having here today, the first time that I knew that addiction was not just affecting me was when I was dating a girl back in my using days, and these brief moments when I attempted to clean it up, I would go off and go to other support group meetings that were just for people like me. And my girlfriend at the time, she said to me once, she goes, you know, when you were doing drugs, I was left by myself. And the times you try and get it together, I'm still left by myself. And even in my addiction, the seed was planted that there needs to be a format that helps everybody in one environment, because you're hearing it. When you can hear the impact of what your choice, because this is a choice to use drugs, what you can start hearing when the family members talk, the magnitude of what our choices are doing to our family members. And I want to say this to my fellow brothers and sisters that are using drugs. It's not to beat you up. That's not what it's for. It's to give you an understanding of what it's doing. And on the flip side for the family members, I want the family members to start understanding that we don't like who we are. Hence the choice to use drugs or self-destruct. So when a family member is saying, you know, I wish you were back the way you were, we didn't like that person. There's bits and pieces that were great. The smiles here and there or the laughter, those are the golden nuggets, but behind that smile is a broken soul that needs help. That's why this format got created in 2001. Not in the recent couple years. 2001, this unique and cutting-edge format of putting families and substance abusers together with the community was created. The first to do that. Because I knew it 35 years ago that it was more than just me. Just like it's more than just me now. You guys, you get that? And I want to take it a step further. We started Racing for Recovery in 2001 to put this format out to people. And over the course of running this Thursday night meeting, we've received emails and phone messages from people all over the world saying, how do you get this to our city? How do we bring it to Albuquerque? Bring it to Dallas. Do you have anything like this in Naples, Florida? So in 2001, when we started Team Racing for Recovery, initially it was an online chat forum. That was 7 years ago we made our first attempt at trying to get everybody involved in it. Through perseverance, commitment, support, dedication, and awesome people, we decided to invest $23,000. Not that it's a monetary value, but I need people to know that. We invested 23 grand to make this stuff happen, and it's free. We don't take any money. I don't make money off of this. This whole program was started to simply help. That's it. And this meeting it's riveting to be here tonight. This is a good one. But I want people to understand really how this program came to fruition. We didn't jump on the opioid epidemic and say, hey, we can make a bunch of money off of some hurting souls. We've been doing this for 17 years. That's a long time, and doing it for free just because it's the right thing to do. And I need people to understand that because I don't want it messed with. Somebody asked me I was doing some other media thing because I love the media because it helps us get our message out, and I'm not ashamed to say that. And a guy asked me, he said, what is your one wish that you want for this program? And I said, to reach everybody who needs it. That's what this live stream is about. If you've been here tonight and you're speaking like Emily or anybody has, be proud of that. I'm honored to sit and watch the relationships. Those two are married because of Racing for Recovery. Those two are getting married because of this program. If it wasn't for this, they wouldn't have met. They wouldn't have met. Many of you wouldn't have the jobs you had. So it's about being grateful for what has been given to us, and it's our obligation to give that back and let somebody else get some of it. That's passion. That comes through purpose and taking God's given purpose and using it to the best of someone else's ability, not mine. I could walk away from this program today and be like, I did what I was supposed to do. I want to hold on now and watch everybody else take it to another level. This is awesome. This is the real deal in sobriety. That's not arrogance, that's not ego, that's a freaking fact, man. Yep. This is it. We focus on why someone is hurting and help them deal with that hurt, because if you don't do that, you don't live to your full potential. And when you start to heal and understand why you're broken, you're going to shine like you've never shone in your life. And then your family is going to be, my God, I'm grateful you had that addiction. Because look at you now. Exhibit A, like Julie was saying. I love what life without self-destruction brings to people. And some of you might be sitting here going, what is that dude talking about? If you don't understand, be here tomorrow morning at 8 and Sunday and Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday next week until you know what I'm talking about. And then someday you're going to be sitting up here saying the same stuff. Go ahead.
I think, Todd, one of the questions you asked was, what is it like for the family members to have your loved one back? Well, I'll tell you, it is frickin' awesome. And I didn't want to get emotional either.
I started.
You know, like Bobby's mom and you, okay, I've never given birth to a baby, but I want to tell you what, I love my brother as much, if not more, than you guys love your sons, because he's like a son to me. And you know what? I was never, ever, ever mad at him.
Me either.
I was just sad, but not because of me, because I knew how bad he was hurting. He was hurting probably worse than me because he hated what he did. And Carolyn, I don't know if you remember this, Carolyn, but you said something a long time ago. You said, if I could just tell my son one thing, I don't even care about all the money that's gone or whatever. I would chop off my arm or my leg for my brother, for my loved one, if I knew that that's what it would take for him to get, to get right. But, I just, I'm just so thankful for this place. And I love my brother so much, and it is frickin' awesome to have him back.
Liz, you're on.
Yeah, real quickly, what I hope to get back the rest of my life is just give back. For the parents who are in here, their children should listen to this. I've lost a child. He was drunk. He would probably be alive today had he not been drunk. He was killed in exactly the same manner as that poem that you read at the end of meetings. He was pushed into an open manhole cover that vented 600-degree steam. I've never said this out loud in 2.5 years. And when I first came into this room and that poem was read, I'd heard it one other time, I pretty much had a panic attack. But you know what? I've stuck it out and listened to that thing every week. So I'm at ease with it. But kids, if your parents are here, if they're not here, you have no idea what is going to happen to your parent if they lose you. You cannot have any idea. It's unimaginable. You talk about gut-wrenching. I have flashbacks where my stomach just drops to the floor. And I will grieve the loss of my son until the day I die. Those of you who are suffering from an addiction, you're not going to come out of this the person you were before. And your parent will never know, but you have hope you can come out of this. My son couldn't and didn't. And I know the grief of losing a child after 15 years. It's like the day it happened. On December 14th at 4 a.m. I got the phone call. And oddly enough, throughout my kids growing up, I never waited up for them. I always knew the phone would ring. And you know what? It did. See you guys. You know, don't be a number. I tried to jump into the hole with my son by drinking, and it didn't work. I almost killed myself, Trish. It didn't work. Grief is a terrible, terrible, terrible thing. And I just have to work with it, and I try to get back. And I guess that's what I'm trying to do right now. That's what I'm trying to do right now, is to give back. And the one thing I have learned that I can give you is that if you die, your parents will spend the rest of their life feeling the way I do and suffering.
Randy, where'd he go? Here you are. You're up.
What it feels like to have you back. So I lost my kid, but I want you guys to know that you're like my kids in some respect. And when you're doing good, I get joy from it. It makes me so happy to see you here, and I'll be your dad, and to get a hug from Grandma. It feeds me and it heals my pain. But this is what this is about. Todd created this organization, but it's got legs of its own. We've talked about what happens if you get hit by a bus. Will it keep going? And it will now. Yep. It's created this culture that's going to always grow, and it's wonderful. But us parents who have lost kids, it hurts. It's hard to come here sometimes. But when I see you here, it makes me feel happy. It brings me back, Andre. That brings Barbie back. I know she's looking down on this crowd, and she's going, go, you can do it. I know. She was an awesome kid. And when you feel crappy about how you're doing and you don't have joy, just stick with it, because it comes. The wisest, most beautiful people I've met in my life sit in this room. The wisdom that comes from failure is so awesome. It makes you humble and kind and wise. Embrace it, like Todd said. You have nothing to be ashamed of. Nothing. You should be proud of being here and fighting this fight. I love you and I care about you. That's all I gotta say.
Jake's going to make a comment and then read our closing poem, and Brendan's not here to remind me of this, but please, when we're done with our meeting tonight, meet somebody that you have not met before. Just go up to them, introduce yourself, get to know somebody else, and Jason, I would definitely want to talk to you when we're done.
Todd, can I make one announcement?
Absolutely.
For those of you who had not heard, Rick Kersey, who is usually over here sitting, his nephew was killed in a car accident this week, so I just ask that everybody keep him and his family and their thoughts and prayers, because I know he's really hurting.
Come on, buddy.
Well, I'm going to try to end this on a positive note. I've been really emotional tonight. I've been trying to hold back the tears. I remember Bobby. I remember when you first got in here. Pretty angry, but now we can take that out on the basketball court. Jeff, dude, I love that guy. Like, he's probably the nicest guy you'll ever meet in your whole entire life. Susan, you too. This guy, he's like my brother. Jordan, that's like my brother too. And he has blue hair. Definitely stands out of the crowd when you want to. Yeah, I love you. Like,
love you, Jake.
A lot of stuff has happened since I've been here, and we've made it through.
Yeah.
We will. This guy, I live with him. And the first time I came to this meeting, literally hopeless. I heard his story, and something came over me. I hugged him at the end. We're best friends ever since. So I've met a lot of amazing people through this program, even Matt. You're getting married, dude. Congrats. I've been here for a little bit. I've seen people go, I've seen people stay. This is my family. What's up, Ryan? We're all family. Thanks, you guys. So, I walk down the street. There's a deep hole in the sidewalk. I fall in. I am lost. I am hopeless. It isn't my fault. It takes forever to find a way out. I walk down the same street. There's a deep hole in the sidewalk. I pretend I don't see it. I've fallen again. I can't believe I'm in the same place. But it isn't my fault. It takes a long time to get out. I walk down the same street. There's a deep hole in the sidewalk. I see it is there. I still fall in. It's a habit. My eyes are open. I know where I am. It is my fault. I get out immediately. I walk down the same street. There's a deep hole in the sidewalk. I walk around it. I walk down another street.
That was awesome.